What's up, guys? Here with sponsored player. What's your name?
Nicholas Salamone.
And what did you play today, buddy?
I played Fire King, ended up getting top 8 at a PS5 tournament. Ended up splitting the case out, so we all got like packs and prizing for the PS5, but ended up playing Fire King. Really enjoyed the deck.
Why did you play it?
I just really liked it. I was been exciting the OCG for a while now, and I realized that it was just a deck that looked fun to play, and so I ended up playing a deck that is going to be becoming probably like a really good deck, tier 0.5, tier 1 for sure. So wanted to, been playing this for a little while, just kind of get prepped for it, and so I've been messing around with this deck for almost 2 months now. Whenever the structure decks dropped, I've been playing this.
Of course, yeah. What were your matchups today?
Round 1 I played Tier, which I beat. Round 2 I played against Vanadium, 2-0'd them. Round 3 I played Labyrinth, ended up beating them. Round 4, lost the rolls like Synchro Pile. That deck was crazy. Just had all the hand traps and I couldn't do anything, and then I had all the hand traps and he could still do a lot. So round 5 I drew against Vanadium, and then round 6 I played the mirror match and ended up taking that one.
Awesome. Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to the Galaxy Buster guys. Shout-outs to my homies over at Legends and the Grand Rapids crew. And shout-outs to anyone who wanted to come here but couldn't make it today.
Awesome. Let's get into it, buddy.
All right, starting with the Fire King cards. Played 3 of the Big Horse because it's the best card in the deck. Played 1 Monkey because he's pretty good sometimes to destroy. Played 3 Elephant because it comes up in some random 3-card combos, but it's also just really good right now when you need to fill space in the deck. Played 2 Big Bird, mainly just because you don't want to break on 3 and 1. Just if it gets belled, if it gets crowed or anything like that, it just kind of sits in your graveyard and doesn't do too much. Played 3 of the start of the deck, Baby Bird. This card, yeah, he just keeps coming back. Never once I felt like I was losing him. He just kept reviving for me, and it just worked out really well. Played 2 Sanctuaries.
This is interesting. Why 2 Sanctuary?
So I was on 3 actually for a while. And I was just like, for consistency reasons, but I changed up my deck list last night really quickly to add in a couple other more high-powered cards to raise the ceiling of the deck. Cut a little bit of the consistency, which came up in a couple of games, but in the end, 2 and 2 is just a fine ratio.
Okay, all right, perfect. I won't argue with it.
Played 2 Islands, obviously. I don't think anyone else is playing more or less than either of these. Played 1 Skyburn, which is usually a nice search target, and then played 1 Circle.
How was that card?
I didn't see it at all today. It never came up. So
not gonna pretend like it was good.
It was neither good nor bad.
Okay, all right.
So moving into start of the non-engine, kind of consider this engine. Played the Sinful Spoils package. I feel like this deck is kind of explained, or this part of the deck is pretty explained pretty well. This gets me into fire, into the Ponyx and stuff like that. But I'm also playing the Flamberge and the Snake Eye Ash.
How did you like that?
When it goes off, it's really nice. You end up just 5 or 6 layered interactions, and so it just kind of like snowballs into like your opponent's turn and something like that. And it plays around so much like their board breakers and stuff because you only end on like 1 big card, either an Appaloosa or something else you'll see in my action deck later on. And they think it's just super unassuming, but then they don't really have much interaction for it, and it just kind of out of nowhere you go from 1 card to like a bajillion cards and a bunch of interruptions with this.
Exactly.
Version. So I really like playing it. It was a lot of fun. That's the Snake Eye package. I did play Cashier package just because I need to fill space in the deck. Plus, it also searches a fire for the pink elephant because this guy, all it's ever used for is a fire monster in hand to get destroyed. It's just free. So it's always, special summon the Fenrir, normal summon the elephant, and then you can kind of combo off from there. It helps insulate you from other hand traps like Droll, Ash, and all the things like that. And it came up a few times today.
Awesome.
Moving on to the hand traps I played. Played 3 Imperm, 3 Droll, my favorite card of the day, 3 Crow.
Really? How was Crow?
And 3 Ash. Crow came up in like 4 or 5 of my games. It won me one of my games against the Mirror. It also won me one of the games against the Lab player. And then also during the Tier player, I kind of crowed like 2 of his guys in one of his games, so he never resolved the fusion summon then. So that was really nice.
Awesome.
So I was really happy to put Crow in. So it was fun. It was good to play Crow. Now I just need to find some high rated Crows.
Yeah, budget plays.
Moving on to the extra deck, played 1 Karibo, 1 Anima, Hida, Dark, IP, SP, Sunlight Wolf, Celine, Unicorn, Heat Soul, Appaloosa, the Whale, which is
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah. So the Whale is not normally played right now. It will be in the future, but later. Right now, it's just kind of it ends up in a bunch of later interactions when it gets destroyed off your own Kieran effects. And then for the finisher, just played Access, the Big Bird, and then Typhon.
Awesome. How often did Big Bird come up today?
A couple of times actually. It was really nice using like Hita or Dark to revive back to level 8, and then just special summon something else. One of my big level 8 monsters out, and because it's generic level 8, so it just summoned a big guy and just blow up their entire board. The detach effect was nice, but also in like conjunction with Skyburn, it summons back a bunch of my guys to kind of keep playing. So it blows up their board, it's like a big Raigeki, and then I can just access code OTK after that if I just end up able to destroy it. So that ended up working really well. Nothing too crazy. I mean, all these were summoned at least once today. This was really nice in the mirror, for the mirror, just because it's a non-destruction removal, which the deck just loves destruction removal. So,
True story.
moving on to the side, nothing super crazy here. One Duster, 2 talents for going second or sometimes first. Cosmic because I was scared of Lab and or the mirror. 3 evenly for all those nice back row decks.
The card's pretty decent in the mirror too, right?
It is nice in the mirror. It kind of depends what they end on. If they end on like
Then on the nut board.
yeah, they end on a nut board, like it doesn't do too much. But if they end on just like something pretty basic, then it's not too bad. 3 nib, 2 bells, and
Best card?
the cards that won me a game because they saw the horse and they were like, oh, I like horses. So they scooped because they saw the horse.
You're welcome.
So this card is homage to one of my friends playing Volcanic today. He also got top 8, so I felt like he's playing Volcanics. I wanted to play a Volcanic card. So I like the card.
Shout to TV. Yep.
Shout outs to Stoddard, shout outs to Chris, all those fun people. So
Perfect. All right. Any closing remarks, buddy?
Fire King should be a fun deck playing going forward. I'm excited to keep playing it.
Awesome. All right. Good job today, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on TCG.